This time I came with a huge long list. I want these kind of clients, I want this kind of success, I want these kinds of relationships, and I want to be able to achieve this, I want to be able to teach this. On our bus A, we had a discussion about what the feeling was like to be in sage mode, and people were describing it, and others were feeling a bit frustrated because they didn't have the feeling. So I just got up and said, I have never had the feeling, and I get what I want. Then that was day one. Day two, we went into the cave, and I sat there using my direction, and nothing was happening. All I could hear was chatter, noise, and I got distracted. So finally I got up and this must not be the spot. So I went to a pool of water. There I could get into what was the beginning of learning what it is to be in sage mode. And then I started crying. And I didn't know why I was crying. I was just crying. And I realized that part of what we've been learning is that you have to release to get into sage mode, to get into that state that Joey talks about. You have to be able to release all of the things that you carry as baggage.
The more questions you have, the more it will not work. Follow your heart, write it down and go. It's actually that simple.
So I went through this process of letting go of my history, the things that happened in my family. I finally came into the space that Joey has been talking about, and I realized that I got to it, and it's a place of knowing. But when you get there, you know it. And Joey has been saying, if you keep trying, the more effort you put into it, you can't get there. And just as I got into this place, I was completely in a calm place. I was in a quiet place. And then Joey started talking, giving his lecture for the day. And it was one of the most profound times I've heard him give a summary. It was a summary for the entire 5 days. And what he was talking about was that when you try too hard, you can't get there. You have to get there by just going with the flow. And it's when you can empty your mind. And he said that people who have death and emptiness in their chart, they can get there. I have death and emptiness in my chart. And when I first heard this, I got quite afraid. And then when I realized that by having that, going into these meridian spots, I could completely empty my mind and get to the place that he's talking about. And what is that place? It's the place of understanding the limited with the limits within the unlimited. And up until now, everything I asked for, I got true, came true, 75% of it. But I was asking for the limited. I was asking for stuff, everything external of me, and you can get it, but you may not get into sage mode. When I could let go of all my desires and everything that I wanted, I could get into the unlimited.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click on the like button and subscribe to joeyup.tv, and please leave me a comment. I read all comments.